Hi everyone and welcome back to Minecraftmum. This is episode 8, and in today's episode what we're going to do is decorate the house a little bit and finish off the farm and just finish off some of the areas that in our quick build we left a little bit messy. Some things like building a staircase up to the front door. So what we're going to do is head outside and do some of the work I mentioned. The other thing we need to do, oh, there's a creeper down there, is we'll start probably by building the staircase. Now, as I've said before, having a sand staircase to our front door probably isn't the most robust option, so what we're going to do is build a nicer staircase down. And what I sometimes do, rather than have it out in the open, is I sometimes tunnel down, and that just makes it a little bit more protected. So what we're going to do is make a staircase heading down the mountain, similar to what we did for the mine. And we'll just keep going down, probably, I'll say about 10 steps, I think would probably be a good number. And then we'll probably make a turn. What we want to do is come out at the bottom of the farm. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine, 10, and we'll go down one more. And at this stage what we'll do is rotate back out to do the staircase down towards the farm. And it's nice to keep it quite wide. It'll be sort of a nice entranceway. What we could choose to do is cover it completely, and that can be useful if you're wanting to have a sort of a very protected entrance and make sure the front door to your home is unlikely to be at risk. Sorry, I'm talking slowly here, just thinking through what I'm going to say. So, going back a step, let's just complete the staircase. And we've come out at a fairly good place in terms of the farm. And here we are. So, there is a creeper. I don't know if we want to really... well, there we go. That's cleared some of the earth around the house, and what that does do is show you the benefit of having cobblestones on the side of your house, because what we've done is managed to retain that wall. If those were fences, in all likelihood it would have made an absolute mess. So let's fill in some of the areas that were blown up, and then what we can also do is finish off the sugarcane. As I said, this episode is more about just tidying up the farm, getting things organized, and what we'll also do is I'll show you a little bit about how we can decorate. And again, when you're in survival skills, decorating isn't, you know, as critical, but sometimes it's nice to have a few pictures on the wall and a bit of carpet. So, there we go. Again, that's our entrance to our home. We've got a good supply of animals. While we're here, let's do some breeding to get a little bit more food. Might as well. And in the early days, again, doing that on a regular basis can be quite useful. What I'm also going to do is now work on the field of sugarcane, and what we're going to do is just extend it down. What you can find with sand is if you place it like so, it drops down to the right level. Most blocks will just go where you land, but gravel and sand, if you press it next to a surface, it'll drop down to the right level, which is quite handy. So we're just dropping these down to create a few more rows, because what I would like to do is have a good supply, a very good supply of sugarcane. So we'll just keep building along. The channels between, I like to make sure that it's just one deep so that it's easy enough to harvest the sugarcane. And there we go. So we've got a bit more. What I'll do is collect a bit more sand from over here. And again, I could have got a bit more from over in the desert area, but we'll just grab it from here. And that gives us another 10 blocks. And again, what I'm trying to do is make a nice area to farm. Actually, what I could do is, see, now what I do with blocks is they just get placed. So we can make a base here and then drop the sand on top is probably a better idea, and it saves a bit of the sand. So let me just dig out a bit more sand here. And we can drop that in place. And we'll place those down like so. And again, I think we are, I'll just drop that down, pick those up. This is a slightly less exciting episode than the others, but it's probably quite useful, important skills to have. So let's just create a base on which we can again walk alongside our bed of sugarcane. So what we're going to do now is, I'll fill that in just so we don't drop down, is harvest some of the sugarcane that we've already had. What I do is leave one level below so that we can keep those growing, and then walk down these aisles and just collect up the sugarcane that's been harvested. So again, punching them, leaving one block behind, and there we go. So we've got lots more sugarcane, and what we can do is now just continue to plant new areas. Again, as we keep going, it will go up to 4 levels high, and we'll have a very good crop, which is important, as I say, for when we get to a later stage where we're wanting to make some important things like books. So, a bit more sand, a bit more sand. And it's starting to get a little bit darker, so we need to keep an eye on that. What we'll do is just, again, continue to build this out a bit and pop some of this sand down to continue the beds. Oops! Again, to swim up, you press the space bar, and we'll drop that there. Okay, so here we go. We've got a little bit more space for some sugarcane. And what we'll do as well is we're going to pop into the pen and get ourselves some sheep. I haven't got some shears, so what I'm just going to do is kill a few sheep, which will be good for the food. But also I'm going to do a little bit more. Sorry, sheep. So there we go. We've got some wool, and that's going to be quite handy for what we're going to do. Let's put some lanterns up on the staircase up to our house. And we can figure out how we want to continue to build the entranceway, but that's a start. So the other thing you want to maybe do to decorate and make your house feel more like a home, is make pictures. So what you do is take sticks, do a circle around, place wool in the middle, and that gives you a painting. In terms of there's a number of different designs of paintings, and I often like to put one above my bed. So what you do is place it, the bottom left corner is where you want to place it, and it'll come out in different sizes. That's a big one, and I quite like that one, so we'll leave it there. And again, they can range from one that would cover this whole wall to ones that are just one square in size. If you don't like it, what you can do is go up, left click, and then take a step back and click again. We happen to get the same picture, but there's lots of different pictures, so let's take a look, see if we can get a different one. There we go, we've got a little creeper looking at us. So that's a little bit about decorating your home. Again, today we've expanded our farm a little bit, got the staircase in place, done a bit of decorating. The only other thing I'll show you is making carpet. Put 2 wool side by side, and that gives you 3 pieces of carpet. So we'll put a little bit of a start of a carpet in here, and again it starts to make it a bit more cozy. Not essential for survival skills, but still makes it quite nice and easy enough to do. So I think that's probably it for today. Thank you all for watching Minecraftmum. This was the episode on basics in decorating and also finishing off your farm. Thanks for watching.